Happy Elephant Beauty family, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, the Elephant Beauty. If you are new here, please hit that subscription button so that every time we post anything, we share anything, you get that notification. Also make sure you turn on the notification, guys. The notification gang. Listen, we need you here, please. If you are a returnee, thank you so much for keeping with me. Thank you so much for keeping with us. Thank you for shaking it with me. Let us get into the video, guys. So I started by moisturizing my client's face using the sunscreen SPF 50 because it's very hot. I'm not gonna lie, it's very hot. So instead of layering too much, I decided, let me just go with the sunscreen. I know her face will be moisturized as well as her skin will be protected from the sun because it was very hot. And then afterwards, I went on with my foundation and I applied two shades of foundation. I'm using the foundation from Cryolin. So I decided to make two shades so I can get her perfect skin tone, foundation that matches her skin tone. And after I made sure that I blend my foundation, I actually prefer blending my foundation with a brush instead of other than the beauty blender. I don't know why. I've always loved working with brushes. Beauty blenders, I love beauty blenders. But I don't know, brushes are just for me. So I went ahead and I applied concealer on her T-zone. Remember, the T-zone is the areas, it's your right on the forehead, your nose, your chin, as well as your under eyes. That's where you apply your highlighter. Because you are highlighting these areas, it makes it like... These are the areas that, especially most of the time when you are taking your pictures, these are the areas that your camera flashes on, or when you take your picture, most of the time, that's what we actually see. Please, guys, don't come for me if I didn't explain that very well. Sometimes the words run away. Then I went ahead and I applied the blush. So for my blush, I actually used my lipstick. I think you guys by now you know my lipstick from Glow Classic. I mixed two colors from their Beecham Ageless palette. I made sure I blended them, and then afterwards I blended my concealer. Then I realized that the concealer that I used before was actually closer to her skin tone. I decided to use another concealer that is more lighter, because she's a very light person. His skin tone, she's very light, so I decided, let me use a light concealer that's going to give it more pop, that's going to give because obviously when we are highlighting and contouring, we are trying to create a structure on your face. It's not just all about placing the product on you, but it's what we can achieve out of it. And then afterwards, I went ahead and I set my highlighted areas with the light shade of powder. Then the areas, remember, the cheekbones, where I put just below where I put my highlighter, I went ahead and I put contour. Right, I contoured the face because we are giving it more structure. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, like when you look at other models or when you look at people, it's like they just went like they swallowed their cheeks. Unfortunately, I can't say the same with mine because mine look like they've been pumped up a little bit, but I still love my cheeks, guys. Like, there's nothing wrong with my cheeks. I've got a what is it called? I've got a round face, which is fine, which is fine by me, So yeah, now I went ahead and I baked her face. You remember, when you apply your concealer, make sure you set your concealer before it starts cracking. And if you notice that it has started creasing already, there are lines, you better make sure that you go ahead and blend before you set your face. This will help your products to sit properly. because if you don't, just before you could even go for like an hour, you will notice that your face starts creasing or starts cracking your concealer. It's because you didn't set your concealer. Then after setting, I go ahead and I bake. The reason why we bake is so that our makeup can last longer, especially if your client has got oily skin and you know they're going to be needing that makeup for the whole day. You want their makeup to last, basically, not because they're gonna need it for the whole, but you want it to last, and there are people who even want to sleep with their makeup, so you must just give your clients what they need. So here I went ahead, I set my face, I baked my face, and now I was doing her eyebrows. I used the jelly that I got from Glow Classic as well. The jelly helps to lay down the eyebrows. It literally holds the eyebrows down, so that they look flat, so that they're not all over the place when you are now drawing. Or others, they actually prefer to lay their eyebrows after they are done with the whole pencil and eyeliner. I guess you do what works for you, right? But for me, I prefer, because I start with my whole face and then I ended up with the eyebrows. So this actually works for me either way, because there won't be any product falling on her eyebrows. So that's why I just start by laying them down, making sure that I press them down. When I apply the gel, I literally press it down so that the eyebrows are nicely laid down. And then now I was drawing her eyebrows. I went with a brown pencil. It's called Davis. I also bought it from Glow Classic. So now I was just drawing the eyebrows. It may look like I was actually very relaxed, or I took my time, but the pressure I was in, guys, I was like working under pressure, because the time changed. The time for them to leave the house changed. So now I had to make sure that I hurry up, because here it was around 3 and I had 2 more clients that I needed to do their makeup, and they were leaving at 4. So now I had to make sure that my pace changes as I remain calm, but my pace had to change. And I ended up changing the rules. Like, I didn't want anyone in the room, because people kept on coming to the room, bumping the camera. People were talking, and it was just a bit all over the place. But I'm just glad that I was able to manage that, and I stood my ground, because I knew what I was doing. I know what I'm doing. You book me because I know what I'm doing. So I think the things that we need to learn as makeup artists is to stand our ground. Know what you are doing. Know why you're doing what you're doing. Because also we do this because of love. Because we love this. It's not just about money. For me, I love doing makeup. I love playing with the brushes. It's something that is in me. It's something that is in me. When I started doing makeup, I never thought I'll actually do it as a business. But because I've got the skill, I've got the gift, God has given it to me. And so now you mustn't allow people to try and tell you what to do, because you are the one who knows what you are doing. And guys, let's not be nervous when you go to do. Obviously, you will feel nervous, especially at your beginning stage. I will not lie to you. You will feel a bit scared, when you go to do your clients and things like that. But you need to stand your ground, because the moment you enter that room, if you are nervous, they can sense that, and at the end, they might even end up taking the advantage, or if not even taking the advantage, but they can, once they sense that there's fear here, like you are afraid or you are anxious and things like that, they'll think you are not capable of doing what you think you can do. So you need to convince. The moment you enter that room, you must hold yourself up high and tell yourself, I am here. You booked me because I know what I'm doing. You booked me because you loved my job. So enter that room and do the best that you can. So now I think we've skipped a lot, because now I feel like I was just preaching. But yeah, I went with I know I said I used an eyeshadow base, white eyeshadow base. After that, I set it with my pressed powder from Essence. Afterwards, I went with a brown eyeshadow. I first used the brown eyeshadow, and then I went with the dark eyeshadow on top, and then I went with a bit light brown, and then I went with burnt orange, because I wanted my eyes to transition from the light to dark. Like, you want your work to look well blended. We mustn't tell, oh, this is where the dark one is. Oh yeah, you can see this way the lighter brown, you know what I mean. So your work must be well blended. It's your work at the end of the day. I know sometimes we'll be like, but I was under pressure. But whose work is on the line at the same time? Work under pressure, but let's try and learn and practice to work under pressure. But also, as you're working under pressure, don't just throw the products on someone's face. Remember, they are depending on you with their face. On this one, I lost the footage of how I was doing the lipstick, because guys, apparently I'm the queen of ombre, because when I put my lipsticks together, it turns into magic. Lol. And then I went ahead, I applied the highlighter. The highlighter is from Glow Classic as well. That girl is my Glow Classic, guys. I love that woman. She now has a shop. She's based in Edenville. She's got a shop there. She sells Nigerian products. I'm really, really happy for her. God came through for her, and she's doing the most, and I'm so proud. I don't believe in this thing of being jealous or fighting over when someone wins. My sister's win is my win. We are in the makeup industry, and we are our own cheerleaders. We are our own support system. So if someone in your whatever it is that you're doing, your industry, your career, someone is doing well, support them. Go out there, be their support system. You'll never know what it means for them. And also pray for each other. I think that's one thing that I am still mastering, to be able to pray for my sisters, because the industry we are in, guys, especially as makeup artists, it's like we are in a target, especially when it comes to December. People need to be really, really extra careful, because there's a lot that happens. Others, they get their kids stolen, you are booked, and then only to find out it was just a scam. So yeah, I thought I should just let that one. I'm not even sure where I am, but we are now doing the under eyes, and I applied my black liner, and then I blended it with brown eyeshadow. I didn't want it to be too black, because I wanted her face to actually look as natural with bold lips. Guys, for me, I'm one person who always I can go natural on the eyes, but I always make sure that the lips, you shouldn't be introducing yourself. Literally, you shouldn't be introducing yourself at all. So here I also applied the lashes, and this was also, guys, the brand is out. The Elephant Beauty. I still need to get it fixed somewhere, but yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup. I hope you really enjoyed, and yep, I had fun creating it. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and comment down below, because I really need it. The girl also needs to grow her channel, guys. Can we please hit 100 subscribers? Just 100, guys. I'm just asking for 100 subscribers, guys, So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching, and thank you so much for all the support and love. I'll see you on my next video.